Retention is a leadership issue. On a new day, fine morning, you find another resignation, another exit interview, another good employee leaving, and the whole vicious cycle of hiring a new talent has to be repeated. The real question is why. So why it is happening again and again? At times people feel that retention is an HR thing, something that HR has to manage rather than individual leaders. But the real situation is that people don't leave companies. They leave experiences, they leave departments, and at times they leave line managers. At times, good employees feel that the growth is unclear, feedback is often delayed or avoided, and at times they feel disconnected with the overall objectives and their growth aspirations. They become first silent, disengaged, disconnected, and then eventually leave. Because retention is not about HR policies, it is about daily leadership behavior. Employees see how the leadership is behaving on a daily basis, and that's what either connects with them or create a disconnect with them over the period of time. Then here is the big question: why these situations happen, how we can avoid such situations, considering that we are in a leadership role. That's the real part of this conversation, because when you are in a leadership role and you are managing a team, what you can do best is create growth opportunities, and specifically I'm talking about those conversations that drive people towards those opportunities. So once you have the conversations going, and this is something which I have not experienced much in the organizations, because usually leaders avoid growth conversations. Okay, what is my next role? Fine, this is your next role going to be. But that's not how these conversations happen. They should be linked to a proper plan. Either it should be a individual development plan, personalized development plan, whatever your organization name has given it. But it has to be a structured conversation around growth opportunities so that they keeps the individuals connected and engaged. Number two, you need to give consistent feedback and recognition. You don't have to wait through for 1 year to give the feedback or recognize on the good work. It has to be a regular conversation between you, employees, those who are reporting to you, those who are reporting to the people those report to you, irrespective of whatever their positions are. But these conversations should be part of the regular practices in the workplace. And last but not the least, you need to stay connected, not just available, because once they feel that there is a disconnect, then obviously you feel less motivation, less drive around things, and ultimately these good people leave the organization. In order to conclude this video, I would emphasize a very important point to leaders. Please be aware of how your resource is feeling. I'm not saying performing, I'm saying feeling. Because when you are leading a team, it is more important for you to understand the pulse check of your team, those who report to you, how their day look like, what went good, what went wrong, and how they are trying to rejuvenate, and how they are trying to bring back their motivation if they are continuously demotivated. You need to be very aware about every pulse. Secondly, good employees don't leave the organization, they actually leave the leadership or at times the line manager. Additionally, retention is not linked to HR only. Every person in the organization is equally responsible for retaining employees for a larger amount of time, give the right brand value of the organization to the respective employee, and make them stay longer, stay happily longer, not just forcefully longer. And try to maximize the employee value proposition in terms of the value benefits to the employees. At times, they don't see the real values associated within the EVP, and at times they are not properly communicated as well. Thank you so much for listening.